What's up, everybody? Isaiah Region here. I got my buddy Spencer with me today. We're going to talk about the deadlift. His deadlift of choice is Sumo. Deadlift is a subjective lift that is personal preference, whether you like to do conventional or sumo. And it doesn't really have to differ with body types, because my body type, I'm pretty endomorphic, and I like to do a conventional lift. Spencer here is an ecto/meso, and he likes to do sumo style lift real wide, and I like to be real narrow. So the lift itself is based upon your preference, but the deadlift is good for powerlifters such as Spencer here, and it is a third of the powerlifting meet, and some say that the meet doesn't start until deadlift does, so we'll get into it. Spencer, go ahead and line up on sumo deadlift just like you would. So here we want to make sure that back is flat. As you can see, if we had a level here, it would be just flat with him. Head up, eyes up, because that's where we want our lift to go. We want to act like Spencer has a rope straight to the ceiling here, to where his head travels straight up and it doesn't travel backwards, forwards, or fall down. We want those eyes looking up because that's where our lift is going to be. Spencer's back is flat, it's strong, and we were looking for the hip joint here to push straight through. We don't want the butt to stick out. We don't want it to drop down. We want it to push straight through, follow those eyes up, and head straight up on a rope. Go ahead and give us a lift for me. There we go. Push those hips straight through. The head goes straight up, and we'll bring it back down. We'll spin the bar around, and we'll talk about an anterior view for you here. Go ahead and spin the bar around for us. Anteriorly, we're going to line up real wide base. On each knurling cut, we want to put our shins up to it. So as you can see, he's got both shins up to the knurling cut. We want about a 45-degree angle with our toes out. Really open up that gate and get those hips exposed. Hand placement is going to be interlocking, whichever is comfortable. For Spencer, it's right over, left under. Some others, it may be right under, left over. Like I said, that's subjective, that's personal. It's whatever you like to, whatever is good for you in the lift. So he's going to go right over, left under, just like he would. His hands are going to fall down comfortably. We don't want to exaggerate too wide. We don't want to get too narrow. But his hands fall perfectly just on the cut of the knurling. Like I said, head up, eyes up. Follow that head straight through, and we're going to push through with those hips. Go ahead and give us a lift there. Forward, push through with those hips. His shoulders don't have to roll back necessarily. They're nice and straight, and we'll bring the weight back down. All right. So the deadlift is a multi musculature movement. It's going to require a lot of strength in the rectus abdominis region, the erector spinae region, and the gluteus maximus. Those large, really large hamstring muscles that he loads there at the bottom, the semitendinosus, semimembranosus, and biceps femoris. Then, finishing the lift, we're going to go into the anterior portion of the leg and the quadricep muscles, the rectus femoris, the intermedialis, the vastus lateralis, and vastus medialis. And his synergistic muscles of the gastrocnemius and soleus are going to help stabilize that weight, keep his feet balanced, and help him push through the lift with his hips. He wants to keep those shoulders back, so we're really going to work on squeezing those trapezius muscles, those scapulas together with the subscapularis and the teres minor there. And like I said, we want a really tight erector spinae in the back and a nice strong rectus abdominis here in the front. So that way he can push through with his hips and activate that gluteus maximus and gluteus medius up at the top. And that's going to be a effective deadlift for you to try.